So what is going on YouTube? In today's video I'm going to portray my DDD deck list for after post Battle of Chaos. Let's start with the main deck. I'm running 3 copies of DD Griffin. DD Griffin is like one of the most essential monsters in the deck at this point. It is a huge extender, and the way that it came with Battle of Chaos gave a huge boost to the deck list. It pretty much special summons itself when you control another DD monster, and it also has effects for when it's pendulum summoned. You can discard one DD card from your hand and draw one card, and when it's special summoned from the graveyard, you can special summon one DD monster. Next off, we got DD Copernicus. Pretty much what this card do, it's a starter, it's one of the 2 starters of the deck. It allows you to dump one DD monster or DD spell from your deck to your graveyard. It's pretty damn simple. It also, if this card is negated, it's not that much of a big deal. You can keep playing and use your other extenders to keep making your combos. Next off, we got DD Savant Kepler, the second starter of the deck. It allows you to search one Dark Contract card, which are the spells for DD monsters, and not gonna lie to you guys, this card is probably gonna get negated 90% of the times. And to finish off with 3 offs, we play 3 copies of Shrill Slime. Shrill Slime is a very strong card, a very powerful one. It allows you to special summon one fusion monster, aka fusion summon one monster from your extra deck by discarding Shrill Slime and one other monster. It also allows you to special summon one DD monster from your hand by banishing DD Shrill Slime. Next off, with 2 offs, we play 2 DD Abyssinian Ragnarok. It's a really good card. Don't get me wrong, 2 offs is probably more than any other guy play. They tend to play 1, but I find 2 to be good. And if I think that 2 is a little much and I want to cut down to 1, it's an easy card to remove in order to side something else in. Next off, we play 2 Orthros. Orthros is a must, it's a good back row removal, and also a free special summon when you, for example, play Gilgamesh and Gilgamesh effect resolves and you take 1000 and you have Orthros in the hand, you can special summon it in defense position. Next off, to finish off with monsters, we play 1 copy of Thomas, 1 copy of Necroslime, and 1 copy of Lamia. Lamia is a level 1 tuner, free special summon from wherever it is. Thomas is a really good for scaling, and Necroslime is pretty much the Shrill Slime, but from the graveyard. I have to note something here. This is before Ghost from the Past 2, and I'm an EU player, which means I don't have Rage. I'm going to get it from the Ghost from the Past, and I'm going to update my list after 5th of May. Next off, I'm playing 3 copies of Dark Contract with the Gate. This card is essential for the combo pile. This card is essential for the whole deck. It allows you to search one DD monster from the deck. And this is pretty much what you want to do. A lot of time this card is going to get ashed, so you don't want to destroy it ASAP with Lamia, for example. You can leave it on the field for it to be target for mechanics. Next off, with contracts, we go with 1 Dark Contract with Pattern License and 1 Dark Contract with the Swamp King. Swamp King is pretty much the polymerization of the deck, and Pattern License locks many of the opponents, and especially now that Branded is kind of a meta, you can leave 1 Genghis on the field, and with License they cannot fusion summon more than once. Next off, we play 3 P-Re-Race Mob. Ideally, you have to play 3 Small World. Small World for me is way better than P-Race Map, but I cannot afford it, so P-Race Map, yes. It's also a good card to side out when you want to side in some other cards. Easy selection and stuff. Next off, with the 1 off for the spell cards, we play 1 Foolish Burial, one Cold Buy, and one for one. Alright, so 1 for 1 is if you don't open starter, excuse me, if you don't open a starter and you wanna start your game with Kepler, because you know most of Kepler's combos, 1 for 1 is the card to go. If you draw 1 for 1, you can discard pretty much every card to special summon one level 1, and most of the times you want to special summon Kepler. Yeah, Cold Buy, an amazing card. For example, when somebody activates a Hunt Trap and discards it to the grave, you can chain Cold Buy, banish, and negate. And then Foolish Burial, because a lot of your monster effects activate in the graveyard. Sphere Slime, Lamia, for example, Necro Slime, a lot of effects. If you're playing Typhon, even Typhon, and you can discard the one monster. And to finish off with the and move on to the Hunt Traps, we play one copy of DDD Headhunt, another great card that came out with Battle of Chaos. Was so delightful. It was so delightful that this card came out. Pretty much allows you to negate and get to your side of your field a monster from your opponent. And yes. So next off, we play 9 copies of Hunt Traps. It's not a must that you should play those 9, but I find those 9 to be really helpful when I play. So we play 3 copies of Effect Veiler. Effect Veiler is a really good card, a really good Hunt Trap. Many years. It's been played for actually many years and never getting old. Next up we got Ghost Ogre and Snow Rabbit. Ghost Ogre is another Hunt Trap that doesn't need to be introduced to you guys. I think that Ghost Ogre, now that it got reprinted with Alba Strike, is going to be played more and more, as is going to be Ash Blossom when it's getting reprint with Teen of 2022. And to finish off the main deck, we play triple copies of Infinity Permanence. Infinity Permanence is one of the best Hunt Traps in the game, hands down. It needs no introduction to you guys. So moving on to the extra deck, we play 3 copies of DDD Gilgamesh, the Essential, Link to monster you all gonna play. It is a really good card. It allows you to set your scales, and also it allows you to it also burns you for 1k, but this is nothing to worry about. Next off we play 1 Little Scissor, 1 Tail, and 1 Big Scissor. Okay, so pretty much Scissor and Tail are combo essentials. When you can link them away, you can discard 1 DDD card or Dark Contract or bring it to your hand. No worries for that. Next off, I'm playing 2 copies of Machinex. You can play 3 here, but because a lot of times I find myself like from the effect of Gilgamesh to want to special summon something, and I cannot special summon anything actually helpful. But yeah, Machinex is pretty much the boss monster of the deck. No introduction to. Next off we play 1 DDD Dudong King Kali Yuga. Kali Yuga is one of hella back row removal card. No introduction, you discard 1, you detach 1 and destroy all the back row. I find myself playing a lot against Eldritch players. Eldritch is getting more and more players lately. So Kali Yuga is a really good card to use even in your main extra deck. Next off, for the fusion monsters, we play 2 copies of Small Genghis and 1 copy of High Genghis. Why is that, you're gonna ask me? And you're not playing an Dark? I'm not playing Dark because I don't find myself using it a lot. And I also could play Purple Armageddon, which is a really good kind of boss monster. But 2 Genghis is essential, and the High Genghis for the trap negate. It's a good one. Next off, for the synchros, we play 1 Siegfried and 1 Small Alexander, and finally 1 Crystal Wing. Why are we playing this? Okay, because if we have Alexander on field and then we have also a Lamia, we can go Insta Crystal Wing. Crystal Wing is not that a must. I want to replace it with a Zeus, for example, when I come, but not at this point, maybe in the next deck list. And yeah, that's pretty much the deck list. So if you guys enjoyed the video, drop a like, hit the subscribe button, and get me down in the comments what I could do to improve this deck list. I think it's really solid. I've won some battles in locals. I didn't top any of them, but I made a top 3 and top 2 cuts. I think this deck list is really solid, and yeah, if you want to write down in the comments what do you want me to improve. See you guys around.